Magandang tanghali po, kabayan. Good afternoon to everyone who are in here. I hope you're all doing well today. Thank you for taking your time to join us for this presentation. So, I am Roma, and I am delighted to welcome you all here as we gather to discuss about IPU's course offerings tailored for our dear kabayans. So today we will share this exciting opportunity to dive into the courses that would fit you into studying in New Zealand. Our team has put a lot of effort in preparing this Zoom gathering for our dear attendees, and we are eager to share our insights and understanding of what is in store for you. So before we begin, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our attendees who are joining us today, and as well as our dear speakers that I will introduce later on. So it's fantastic to have you all here. I'm thrilled to have the chance to connect with you all. So with this presentation, feel free to ask questions, share your thoughts, and engage with our speakers by writing in our Q&A box. We're here to make this session informative, valuable as possible for each and every one of you. Let me introduce myself. I am Roma Paula Canlas Lazaro. I will be the webinar host, and I am Immigration Advisor New Zealand, Philippines, Business Executive Assistant Offshore. So marami po nagtatanong who we are as Immigration Advisors New Zealand. We are based out of Auckland in New Zealand, so that is our main office. We are a group of 4 licensed immigration advisors, and we have handled clients for over 30 countries. So worldwide po ito mga kabayan. We have support staff of over 6 different nationalities, and we have been in the immigration industry for over 20 plus years. Locally, we are present in India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Middle East, and of course sa atin, Philippines. We are the most reviewed licensed immigration advisors in New Zealand. So who are behind this company? So we have these 2 beautiful people. We have Miss Vandana Rai, who is our Senior Licensed Immigration Advisor, together with Sir Himanshu Rai, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Immigration Advisor New Zealand. So both of them have this background, and they will share. Miss Vandana Rai is here with us later on to share some words for us to our kabayans. So syempre, out of generosity and our boss see the potential of our kabayan. So we have established the Immigration Advisor New Zealand Philippines, which we specialize in guiding individuals, families, and partners through the immigration process worldwide. So mapapansin niyo po, we may be startup compared with others locally, yet we deliver experienced advisors who offer personalized solutions tailored to the needs of our fellow kabayans. So simplifying the journey from consultation to moving into New Zealand. So pakilala ko na po ang ating mga speakers. Here with us today is Miss Ja Saldua. She is a former education professor in FEU, AMA, JRU, and UE University in the Philippines. And she has 8 years in service in New Zealand and belongs to the skilled migrant kabayan in New Zealand. So she chose New Zealand to be her home. So Miss Ja Saldua, do you have any words to our attendees right now?
Hello, magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Kamusta po tayo? Marami pong salamat sa pagdating at na ngayon po ay interesado po kayo sa pumunta dito sa New Zealand. Kami po ay nalulugod at natutuwa dahil kayo ay open-minded ang iyong pag-iisip na ang New Zealand ay pwede nyo maging pangalawang tahanan or pangalawang bansa nyo kung saan magsisettle ang inyong pamilya. Nandito po kami para sa i-ensure namin na ang inyong paglalakbay sa New Zealand ay smooth sailing. That's why we have our licensed immigration advisor with us to make sure that all our documents are in place and you will be defended accordingly. And then you will be guided with your application. Rest assured that all your application will be treated as confidential, and all your inquiries here for today is as exclusively for IPU and Immigration Advisors New Zealand. Roma, take away.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jazz, for your words. So, pakilala ko lang po our Senior Licensed Immigration Advisor, Miss Vanda Naray. So, she is a former school counselor, so makes her perfect fit for her position now and gives her a wide platform to use her skills and experience to shed light on our fellow kabayans who aspire to study and look for pathways to live in New Zealand. Miss Vandenarai, do you have any words to our fellow kabayans?
No, thank you so much, Roma. And it's so good to see the interest people have in studying in New Zealand. So we are really happy to offer them the benefits of studying at IPU. And I would be also giving them the options and the pathways leading to residence. So I'm here to give them the residence pathway, any questions pertaining to what happens to the family when they study, what visa can the kids be, what visa will they get after they finish, how can they move on to the residence. So all these questions I am here to answer. Over to you, Roma.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Vandanarai. And we are so glad that you are here joining us and give understanding for our kabayans. So, of course, let's now move on to the heart of this discussion. So just to give you an information, we are going to talk about the course offering of IPU Institute. So IPU New Zealand is ranked as Category 1 approved education provider. And here with us today, who's behind IPU's best, Mr. Joseph Kiambao. Having earned a marketing degree and graduated from Massey University, he brings considerable expertise to his role. He prioritized excellence in ensuring students' educational satisfaction at IPU Institute. So, Sir Joseph Kiambao, do you have any words to our attendees?
Thank you, Roma. Once again, maraming salamat po for coming into this event. I'm very, very excited because full house tayo, full house. So basically, you have a senior licensed immigration advisor. Thank you, Bandana, for coming. You have Jazz, who is an expert in education advisor. And also, you have, of course, Roma, na nasa Philippines ngayon, na in a way, can understand kung ano man nararamdaman natin. And lastly, I'm here in Palmerston North, New Zealand. Yours truly, na can lighten up and maybe provide more information about IPU New Zealand. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the entire workshop or seminar. So I look forward to, of course, sharing more information at latter stage. Thank you. Back to you, Roma.
Thank you so much, Sir Joseph Kiambao. So we're now going to move on to our discussion, which I will be, Sir Joseph will be sharing a presentation for all of us kabayans, okay?
All right, I'll share my slides. Okay. Go. Hope everyone can see my slide. Nag-show ba siya? Can you see my slide?
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
perfect. Yan, mabuhay. Mabuhay to everyone. Once again, I'm Joseph. I'm actually one of the marketing managers here in IP New Zealand. In fact, mga kabayan, ang ginawa ko sa New Zealand is also the pathway, the study pathway, like study, work, and live. So ito yung naging model ko. So I was here since 2018. I came here in 2018 and I came here alone. I studied for 1 year. After a year, I was able to get a job and then nag-apply na ako ng residency. And then just before the lockdown, my family was able to reunite with me in Rotorua. That time I was in Rotorua. But I lived in Auckland for almost 1.5 years and then 2 years in Rotorua. And now I'm in Palmerston North. Um, Ngayon, saan ba si Palmerston North? Palmerston North is actually in the North Island. There are two islands in New Zealand, the North and South. And I think in our audience right now, we have one audience na nasa Auckland. And I think maganda na enjoy niya yung city. Pero si Palmerston North is actually at the bottom part of the North Island. Malapit na po kami sa Wellington. And mind you, the capital of New Zealand is not Auckland. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. So maraming opportunities po tayo sa Wellington. And even of course in Palmerston North. Just to tell you, in the headquarters of Fonterra, that's the one of the biggest companies na nasa New Zealand, nasa Palmerston North po yan. And same goes, of course, Toyota. Toyota is also has an office branch, which is the main branch is located in Palmerston North. The beauty of Palmerston North is combined with rural and urban. So a few feet or a few meters away, makita mo na dyan, syempre, maraming mga baka, maraming mga sheep. But we also have a town or city. May mall kami, meron kaming parang SM department store, tawag dyan Kmart. Meron kaming Plaza Mall. So maraming choices, and pag maraming choices, marami ding opportunities. So what I'm saying is, marami naman opportunities for you if you want to take muna part-time jobs in Palmerston North. But for those who are highly professionals, for example, your engineers, your accountants, your teachers, your information technology, lined with IT, or even if you are, maybe you'd like to have a city vibe, 2 hours lang yung drive niyan, less than 2 hours, papuntang Wellington. Malapit lang naman. And some of our students are living in Wellington. And if you want to experience the real New Zealand, you might want to go to the South Island. Ang South Island natin is just 1 hour flight or maybe 1.5. Christchurch, Queenstown, kasi may Palmerston North Airport tayo. Ang maganda po dito, nasa gitna si Palmerston North. So if you want to go to Auckland, you can take a 1 hour flight or even a 7 hour drive papunta sa Auckland. And you might want to experience snow. Ngayon, mag-snow na. Di ba dyan sa Rotorua? Ay, not Rotorua, Mount Ruapehu. Yan,
Mount Ruapeho, yeah, it's
so yan,
snow na.
may snow na dyan. Makita na may snow cap. So you can experience snow or even activities like snow, in skiing and even yung mga snowboarding. Marami tayong pwedeng gawin, especially for your mga dependent children bago gusto mag-enjoy ng snow. It's a 2 to 3 hour drive from Palmerston North. So may experience natin yan ngayon, especially ngayon June. So that is IPU New Zealand located in Palmerston North. Maybe I'll just gonna give you a glimpse of our city. Meron akong video dito for 1 minute. So just enjoy this video for 1 minute. I'll play it now. Yon. So that is Palmerston North at a glance. One of the fastest growing city in New Zealand. Ngayon, maybe I'll show you a bit of what's like to be in our campus. May sound ba? Tama ba, Jazz? May sound?
Yes,
Okay,
Sir
may
Joseph.
sound naman. Yeah, perfect. All right, hold on. I'll just show you my next slide, which is a campus tour. On. So start your journey with IPU New Zealand. So just to give you a brief background, IPU New Zealand po is one of the oldest, one of the biggest running private training establishment in New Zealand. In fact, Category 1 po or NZQA Category 1 si IPU New Zealand. Pag sinabi pong NZQA Category 1, ito po yung highest ranking na binibigay ng New Zealand Qualification Authority. Normally po, nagbibigay sila ng mga evaluation every 3 years or even 4 years. So, mini-evaluate po nila lahat ng mga universities, lahat ng mga polytech, and even mga private training establishment. And we are ranked as NZQA Category 1, meaning we provide quality education to both international students and even domestic students. Ngayon po, we go now to the Star Brand, which is the Master of Contemporary International Studies. I'm sure narinig nyo na to, Masters Level 9. I'm sure narinig nyo na maganda mag-Masters sa New Zealand. Pero po, very unique ang aming program because our Masters is research-based, meaning it's like you're doing MBA but with applied research. So, ibig sabihin, taught masters to. Parang may management papers ka, pero meron kang thesis on the next level or next year. 2 years po ito, 240 credits, NZQA approved level 9, and this is interdisciplinary, meaning this is generally suitable for everyone. For example, you're coming from different sectors like engineering, accountancy, liberal arts, science, marketing, management, information technology, name it. Lahat yan. As long as meron kang bachelor degree na 4 years sa Pilipinas. Kung may bachelor degree ka, and then meron ka pang experience, plus yon, bonus yon. And then you'll be able to delve into your area of specialization on year 2 thesis. It can be your area of expertise or even your area of interest. Kasi sa year 2, ito na yung magpropose ka ng research. Meron kang research proposal na pag-uusapan mo dito or isusulat mo yung knowledge mo about particular field. Kaya maganda dito, ito na yung expertise mo para marami kang masulat. That is for year 2. That is why it is suitable for any background. So para ka nag-MBA pero may research component, applied research. Not only that, I think meron tayong senior licensed immigration advisor that can even expound on if you will study master's level 9, according to Immigration New Zealand website, you may bring your partner with you. Kasama mo na agad, syempre, love na love mo si wife or si husband. Maaari mo bang maiwan yan? Ako, iniwan ko pala yung wife ko for almost 2 years. So, nakaya ko yun. Pero nagtiis ako. Mahirap. Pero pag gusto mo magkasama kayo, go with level 9. Master's level 9. And not only that, you can also bring your dependent kids. During your studies, kasama mo na yan. Kasi master's level 9 yan. So, ang maganda pa dito, syempre, if you're actually studying master's level 9, your partner can also work full-time. Meron siyang open work visa. Yung partner niyo po and then kayo mismo as a student or the principal student may also be eligible to work full-time. Oh, Joseph, full-time ako? Mag-aaral ako tapos mag-full-time akong work? So, pwede po, pero we're not encouraging you to work full-time as early as first year pa lang. Kasi po, research-based masters, according to Immigration New Zealand, you may be eligible to have full-time work rights kasi po, research nga siya, especially on year 2. Sa year 2, wala ka ng classes Wala ka ng sit down and then your lecturer and then meron kang, let's say, 4 hours classes sa IPU. Hindi na. Sa year 2 mo, research ka na lang dyan. You only meet the supervisor once a week. Again, you only meet the supervisor at least once a week or even twice a month, depending on the arrangement, depending on the progress of your thesis or your research. The beauty of this is somehow you can apply your learnings at your workplace. And then you can have no limit. For example, you want to work 25 hours or 23 hours, hindi lang 20 hours per week. So ito po yung bonus sa research-based masters. And it only can be done with IP New Zealand, which is we have the masters by research or the Master of Contemporary International Studies. And lastly, ang pasabog dito is when you complete or when you finish the entire level 9 Masters by Research, you may be eligible to claim 5 points straight away for the new skilled migrant category residency. And I think our licensed immigration advisor can expound further on this one. Kasi nga, ang bago ngayon, 6 points na lang ang kailangan mo, hindi na yung 160. Di ba just dati tayo, 160 tayo, 180, ganyan pa tayo before.
Yeah, it's very hard to earn that
Very hard.
points.
Yes, exactly. Ang dami niyan eh. Kailangan outside Auckland ka pa. Kailangan ito yung age mo. Kailangan ito yung ano mo, occupation mo. But right now, they simplified it into 6 points. But I will not expound further because I'm not a licensed immigration advisor. But at the end, ang importante lang dito, you may be able to claim 5 magic points. Magic, di ba? 5 magic points. So meron ka agad 5 points when you finish master's level 9. Then you only need 1 point to apply for residency. And yung immigration advisors New Zealand, like si Jazz, may be able to help you with this one.
So,
So,
Joseph, if you just wait for a sec here on this slide, I can elaborate. So they have all the clarification. If that's okay
perfect.
with you?
Yes, perfect.
Of
Thank
course.
you, Bandana.
Yes, thank you, Vandana, for
Most welcome. So what Joseph was trying to tell you was that last year immigration has changed the rules for residents. Earlier there were points, 180 points, and it was a bit complicated for people to understand. So in the new skilled migrant category, which it's a very simplified 6-point system. So the moment you are able to claim 6 points, you can apply for your residence. So if you talk about somebody who is doing a master's qualification gives you 5 points towards the required 6 points. So you already have 5 points. Now you only need 1 more point. And how will you get that 1 more point? After you finish your master's, you are eligible for a post-study work visa, which is for 3 years. So you have an open work visa for 3 years after you finish your master's. And then in those 3 years, if you get a skilled employment and if you work in a skilled employment with an accredited employer for 1 year, you get the required points and then you can straight away apply for residence. So masters definitely has a very clear pathway to residence. I'll take questions in the end. So please keep your questions and we can definitely handle those. Over to you, Joseph.
Thank you so much, Bandana. That's very clear. It's really good
Most
that
welcome.
we have a licensed immigration advisor who can expound on these matters. And mind you, you only listen to immigration advisors who are licensed in New Zealand because they have actually studied this article, this content. At the end of the day, we would like to provide the right information. So thank you, Vandana. And then going back to my point, this is suitable for everyone because look at look at our students. This batch is actually, I think, during the pandemic, and they actually have done online initially, and they're coming from different sectors around, for example, from education, engineering, accountancy, and we even got people from aviation, chiropractic, creative and communications. So at the end of the day, you already have that knowledge, you already have that information. So all you need is a platform. And then you can showcase your knowledge through that platform. And that is our Masters by Research. And mind you, they are all coming from different walks of life. They're all coming from different countries all over the globe, from Philippines, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. We also have students from South Asia. Nag-specialize si Immigration Advisors New Zealand dito eh. India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and even China, Brazil, and Kenya. So you are all qualified as long as you get the English test, and of course you got the bachelor degree. So as I mentioned, just a quick recap, we're not going to teach you technical skills. You already have those skills, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna hone or enhance your soft skills, especially of course in leadership, communication, change management. These are all the papers that you can take during first year. And mind you, baka sabihin nyo, mahirap mag-write ng thesis, Joseph. It's gonna be difficult for me. Don't worry, we have a paper called Postgraduate Research Methodology. This is like somehow you can create a mini thesis on year 1 in preparation for year 2. So we're not gonna give you those hard skills. We're not gonna teach you the hard skills. You already have that. But what we're gonna give you is a platform for you to showcase what you got, what you have learned through experience based on your qualification, based on your knowledge, and of course, information you got from your past work. Criteria, very basic. I just need a bachelor degree and also IELTS. IELTS, we need academic 6.5 overall with no band less than 6.0. Or for example, you want to do the other test, which is PTE. We can also accept PTE, which is 58 overall with no band less than 50. So ito lang po. You can assess yourself. Qualified ba ako sa masters ni Joseph? Pag may bachelor ako, pag may English ako, pwede ka mag-qualify sa ating master's level 9. Now, if I have a drum roll, I have to have a sound effect on this slide. Ito na yung ating scholarship. And this is applicable for 2024 po, 2024. Meaning, our next intake date would be August. Last na to, Jazz Last intake date namin for 2024. So, I'm hoping that you will grab this opportunity because what I've heard from the management is they're gonna increase the fees for next year. But I'm hoping that you will grab this because this is a rare opportunity. Mind you, IPU is a non-profit organization. And if you look at other universities in New Zealand, if they're offering a research-based master's, roughly it will range from 55,000 to 60,000 New Zealand dollars. But with IPU New Zealand, we're only offering you around 36,000 New Zealand dollars for the entire program. And mind you, we can only pay for the first year. You don't have to pay the entire upfront fee structure. For example, from year 1, from 28,875, it's down to 25,875. So you got a $3,000 scholarship for year 1. And you just, if you want, pwede nyo bayaran muna first year. You can just pay first year. And then before the year ends, you can pay for the year 2, then you can apply for the second year of your visa. And I'm sure Immigration Advisors New Zealand, the agent would be able to assist and guide you with your student application for the visa. So again, 25,875, that's the net after scholarship for year 1, and then year 2 would be 10,875. Then you just have to pay for first year. You don't have to pay the entire 36,000. You just have to pay for the first year. Then you'll be able to get the student visa.
Okay, Joseph, can I add for your scholarship? For this audience for today, the management would like to give us a scholarship also. We're going to give scholarship on their English test. So ang IELTS or your PTE will be shouldered by our organization to support on this program of IPU and to support also to our Filipino students. So the moment you will get your visa, the moment you arrive in New Zealand, you will get around 425 New Zealand dollars or 445 New Zealand dollars. Good for your around for 2 weeks expense for your rent and for your grocery. So this will be ready for the moment you arrive in New Zealand. So hopefully you'll get 2 scholarship from IPU and scholarship from our organization.
Wow, thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Boss Bandana. This is really a good way to start the ball rolling. In fact, there are only few agents, mind you, only few agents na kilala ko that offering me free English test. So I think mabibilang lang sa kamayan. So thank you so much, Jazz. Thank you so much.
Yes, because this is for the love of our organization for the Philippine market, because we are introducing ourselves to the Philippine market that it's possible to assist your visa for free, and now that's why we're giving this scholarship to build trust for our Filipinos.
Nice. Maraming salamat. And in fact, the $400 is around 14,000 pesos. So,
yes,
may savings ka na agad na 14,000. Wow. But of course, you have to pass the exam. So, mag-aral mabuti. Pag-aralan ng structure. Pag-aralan time constraint ka. You do mock test. Importante.
Yes.
Importante you aim for high 7.0 para meron ka pang allowance for test. And I'm sure you can do that. You can pass that. Most of our Filipino students, they pass more than 7. So kayang-kaya niyan. So thank you, Jazz. And that brings me to my last few slides. So basically, that's for on-campus. But we're also offering online. So for example, hindi pa pwede si daddy, hindi pa pwede si mommy, or hindi pa pwede yung buong family umalis, or hindi pa makapag-resign si daddy sa trabaho, or hindi pa pala available yung medical ko. So you can still start the ball rolling through the online to on-campus pathway. So with this pathway, you'll be able to have or experience like benefits like save lots of cost of living, of course, start immediately, those things.
Mhm.
But just have to take in consideration that you can only study first year online. Bakit? Why? Because if you study the entire program online, you will not be eligible to apply for the post-study work visa as mentioned by Vandana. You'll be having 3 years open work visa. But if you study first year online and then you pathway to on-campus on your second year, as mentioned on this slide, you will be having at least 30 weeks onshore studies. And that is a requirement from Immigration New Zealand. And this is already a model that works for us during the pandemic. I think most of our students graduated last December. Ito yung mga pandemic students. Now they're on their 3 years post-study work visa. Marami sila, mga 40 plus Filipinos yan, graduate nung
Wow.
December.
Very good.
And the model worked for IPU because 2 of them already got the residency.
Wow, that's good.
Ang maganda po dito, you can bring your family or you can just stop and just maybe start the ball rolling through online.
So
Without
while waiting for their visa, right? Joseph, they can
Yeah.
start while waiting for their visa?
No visa requirement pa yan, Just. Tama ka.
Mm.
You don't
Yeah.
need to apply for the visa. Pero ang maganda dito, you can experience the following benefits. Save thousands of dollars in living cost. Di ba ngayon, 20,000 ang living cost ipapakita?
Yes.
Per student, isang estudyante lang yan.
Yeah.
Per year. Per year. So, makakasave ka agad ng show money. You can study from the comfort of your own home. Start immediately. No visa requirement. Keep your current job and get a head start. Kasi yung integration nito malalaman mo na agad yung mga AAP referencing. So you know those things in the framework and the policy and the study framework of New Zealand. Magkakaroon ka na ng integration. So ang maganda dito, you'll be able to start in August straight away. Walang hassle. So we call it hassle-free. Yan. So you can start the ball rolling, but you just have to be mindful with the class schedule because this is going to be New Zealand time zone. So it might start around afternoon of New Zealand. So maybe mga 9 a.m., 8 a.m. in the Philippines yan. 4 hours difference tayo or even 5 hours depending sa daylight saving time. But ang maganda lang dito, you can start the ball rolling even hindi pa kompleto yung pera nyo. The funds are not yet there. For example, you don't have yet 40,000 New Zealand dollars, but you already have 10,000 or 20,000 New Zealand dollars. Maybe you can start this online to offline pathway. And this might be for you.
Oh, thank you very much for that information, Joseph. It's very interesting, especially if you have a family here in the Philippines. Be mindful that that the moment you will get a student visa, your partner will not can't fly together. You have to wait for your visa. So in this case, that you can study online. So it's maybe you can wait for your partner to get the visa and you can fly together in going to New Zealand.
Yeah,
so for your convenience also.
So all together, you're going to fly to New Zealand. Or somehow, if you're waiting for your medical, you're waiting for your file. So those stuff that uncontrollable, maybe you can just start the online. But don't worry about the visa application because Vandana is there. Vandana will take care of your visa. And they have a high rate of approval, di ba? Just
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, kaka-approve lang ng isang Pilipino kagabi.
Yay, congratulations.
Yes.
And just to backtrack, wala pa po si IPU na decline na visa application na nag-online po nag-online. So you will be able to present kasi your case as a very serious student. If imagine nag-aral ka na ng online, then ready ka na magpunta sa New Zealand. Kaya meron kaming 100% visa approval rate as to date. Wala pa ako. Sa mga Filipinos for
Wow.
Filipinos.
And I'm very confident that we can handle your application, and I don't have any doubt that our Vandana is an expert for our student visa application.
Exactly. Yan. So ito na yung last slide ko, Jazz. Tapos na ako.
Yes.
So basically, multicultural kami. All students are coming from all different parts of the globe. So kita nyo naman from Japan, from Sri Lanka, India, Vietnam, Cambodia, Vietnam, and even China. And this is the photo that was taken last December, Jazz. So notice parang
Oh,
50% Filipino. Maraming mga Pinoy dito.
dami.
Sila yung pandemic students. Sila yung mga nag-aral ng 2021 and now they already graduated last December. So this can be you guys. This can be you. This can be part of your story. The important thing is you write your success, you write your own story, and you need to decide and make an informed decision. So invest today for your success tomorrow, and I will see you very soon here in Palmerston North, New Zealand.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Now, Roma and I, can you please raise your hand if you want to have question to Vandana and then to Joseph? Or you can go ahead to chat box kung nahihiya po kayo. Don't worry, we can translate your questions so that Vandana can understand. Or you can ask questions straight away.
Yes, Miss Jazz, no? Ang daming attendees ngayon, talagang full pack. So thank you so much, Sir Joseph as well, for giving us understanding and maraming pabaon sa ating mga kabayans. And also, here with us din si Miss Vandana Rai. She will also share with us what is the study pathways and paano nga ba natin madadala ang ating pamilya sa New Zealand. How we can move to New Zealand and what are the point system. Ma'am Vandana Rai, do you have any words as well?
Yeah, thank you so much, Roma. So, New Zealand at this point in time has few pathways for residents. So, if I explain you in simple terms, one pathway is skilled migrant category residence visa path, for which, as I explained, we need 6 points to be eligible to apply. If we study a master's, we get 5 points. Then we would need one more point which the applicants can get from skilled work experience. And then as soon as 6 points are completed, they have a job offer with an accredited employer. They can apply for residence visa with 6 points. So that's one pathway. There is another pathway wherein if the role is in the green list, the applicants can apply for residence based on what the role is, whether it is in straight to residence, whether it is in work to residence. So some green list occupations will make you eligible for work to residence. So you work 2 years and then you apply for residence, and some qualifications will make you eligible. Some occupations will make you eligible for direct straight to residence. Now, one question which we get very often is, when we complete the masters, then what area do we have to work in? So now when you look at the IPU masters, it's a very different program. So it's not very specific to one technical course. You could have varied backgrounds, you could have previously studied anything, and this program will offer you opportunity to upskill in your own field and give you more opportunities. So one question which I get quite often is, then what job should I be doing? So my answer to that is, when you are claiming 6 points, so the remaining 1 point, for that your job has to be skilled. It could be related to your master's. That's okay. It could be related to what you have previously studied. That's also okay. It could be related to some previous work experience that you've had. That is also okay. So you have many opportunities and you can work in any one of those lines. And sometimes, let's say somebody is a teacher. And now one important thing which has happened with the new changes here is that you need to have a job offer. Earlier in the old system, you could get 180 points, 160 points. You could have even apply for residence without a job offer. But now you need a job offer. Without job offer, cannot apply. So, and it's difficult for applicants to get a job offer when they are outside the country. So you do a master's, you get post-study work visa, you are on open work visa now, and then it becomes very easy to find a job. Be it in your previous previous skills also. So you may be a teacher. So you not only do your masters, you utilize this time to get your registration sorted. And if you then are able to work in the post-study work visa as a teacher, you can claim points. Somebody is an HR professional. So you do this program, and then once you get your post-study work visa, you get a job in human resource, in a role which is skilled, you can apply for your residence visa thereafter. So it's not that you only have to find a job in XYZ. No, it opens the opportunities in so many areas that wherever you get the job the earliest, which is considered skilled for immigration, you can just apply for your residence visa. That makes things a bit easier. And then another thing which I've seen a lot of times is partners also have an opportunity to apply for residence being the main applicant. So we've also seen cases where both the partners, husband and wife, are skilled. So when one person comes to study, I wanted to let you know what are the options for partners, what are the options for children. So the partner has the option to apply for a partnership-based work visa when the one partner is studying. So student partners will have open work visa. The student partner can work in on any occupation anywhere in New Zealand. Dependent children under the age of 5 can get dependent child visitor visa. Dependent children for till secondary schools get dependent child student visa, and student visa they can study for free in New Zealand. On a visitor visa, they get 20 hours of free preschool education. So all these are the benefits. Now, suppose one of the partner who is on work visa is also skilled. They may have done masters back home. They may get into a job which is in green list. So if the partner becomes eligible for residence visa, they can also apply for residence even when the student is still studying. So there are so many options available for residence at this moment. It's not that you have to go one step at a time. Whatever takes you to residence the fastest is what you can take. Over to you, Roma. I hope I've answered the kind of questions you're getting.
Yes, Vandana. Thank you so much for giving light to the study pathways to our kabayans. So many benefits that you can take, not only for yourself, but also for your family's benefit in moving to New Zealand. So I would open now our portion for question and answer. So for those of you attendees who have questions, pwede siguro kahit you can unmute or ask question directly or chat in the Q&A if nahihiya tayo. You can ask your questions now.
You can address our licensed immigration advisor. Okay, I know in the Philippines may bayad ang pag nagtanong sa licensed immigration advisor. Now you have a chance to ask your questions.
Before you could ask. But yes. Right now, Ma'am Vandana is here to grace all of your questions. So anyway, to our attendees who wants to ask or more clarification about the immigration process, you can really direct your questions and get in touch with us at philippines@nzimmigration.info. And also, I will flash later on yung contact details that you can check, okay? So that you can get in touch with us. Okay, so feel free to take a screenshot. Okay, so any questions or any words, dear speakers, to our attendees?
Vandana, one question. If you used your post-study work visa if you studied level 7 and then you're planning to do masters, can the student still do the post-study work visa after masters?
Yes, so after from the bachelor's, if they're going to do a master's, so they should not take the post-study work visa after level 7, because in New Zealand, post-study work visa is only given one time. So if you are planning to study further and do master's, don't take post-study work visa after bachelor's, continue to master's, and then you will be eligible for 3-year post-study work visa. If you study the program in New Zealand, and for at least 30 weeks in a year, to complete the qualification. So you become eligible.
But if you're already took the post-study,
then you cannot take it the second time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's very clear. So for those students that is who studied already level 8, if you take the post-study already, so you can study on the level 9 program. Okay, any questions?
I'll tell you something here as well, Jess. A lot of people have done level 8, and they, in that post-study work visa, they have worked also. They have the work experience points, but for they still need 5 points, because postgraduate diploma gives them 4 points. Maybe they just have 1 year experience. So the good news here is, if they have skilled work experience even before they start their masters, they can claim that also. So suppose somebody did level 8, and then on your post-study work visa, they gained skilled work experience. Then if they go ahead and do masters, they get 5 points for masters and 1 year work experience for the program, for the work that they did before joining the masters. And then they are eligible for 6 points and can apply also. So whatever be your situation, don't lose hope. We can offer you options based on your circumstances.
Okay, that's very. Thank you very much, Vandana. So it's very nice that we have a licensed immigration advisor with us, that you can have clarity for your visa. So I think they have a question here.
Okay, so let me just read. This is from Sir Alvin. For the student visa, I'm planning to get a level 9 master's. Can I bring my family once I reach New Zealand, or is it advisable that we go there all together? Ma'am Vandana, I think you could.
Yeah, I'll take that. So the options are available with you, whatever your circumstances allow. If you're applying for student visa, you have the option to apply for partners application together with you. You want to wait for your approval and then apply for your partner's application, definitely that option is also available. Please be aware that partner's visa will only come after your student visa is approved. But you do not have to travel to New Zealand and then apply. It's not a requirement. So we've had couples where both have got their visa when they were still offshore, and they were able to travel together also. So if you are wanting to travel together as a family, then depending upon how far is your intake, that may also be possible. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes. So
okay,
how about Ma'am Jess? Do you want to add anything?
I think we have more no more questions from the floor. So thank you very much for this for attending our seminar, and thank you very much, Vandana, that you're able to share your knowledge to our kababayans. And then rest assured that all can send direct message to Roma and me for any clarification, especially that you can like our Facebook page and log in on our website, and then so that we can address your concern. And Vandana Rai also is you can have a free consultation for 15 minutes, and we can schedule Zoom according to our Philippine time. Don't worry, we can adjust our time for you. And then thank you very much, Joseph, for supporting this webinar to our kababayans. And then hopefully to see you all here in New Zealand. Okay, I think we have one question.
Ayan. Thank you lang si Sir Lance.
Okay.
Kaya maraming salamat dear attendees for having us. I know your time is valuable as well. And to our dear speakers, Sir Joseph, Ms. Jazz, and also to our senior licensed immigration advisor, Ma'am Vandana Rai, for our attendees here. Thank you so much, and we hope that you get in touch with us soon. Okay? Para maabutan nyo yung mga pabaon ni Sir Joseph and mga pabaon namin para sa inyo for this year. Okay?
I can stay for 5 minutes for any inquiries so that I can direct quickly ask to Vandana because me and Vandana is in the same office, only two baby steps away. All right, so I can stay here, me and Roma, and then thank you very much, Vandana. I know it's a
Thank you,
busy
Ma'am
day for
Vandana.
us.
Right.
Thank you
All
for
most
thank you for your
welcome.
time. See you
Most
tomorrow,
welcome.
Vandana.
Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks, Joseph.
Thank you, Bandana. Thank you. And
Most
also,
welcome.
thanks everyone for attending this webinar. I think I just have one message. So the most difficult part is the first step. I think that's the most difficult because I'm speaking on myself because last time when I actually had done this program, nahirapan ako sa first step. But once you took the first step, it's going to be like a normal flow. So I think just go with that research, and then at the end of the day it's more about making an informed decision, and you have Immigration Advisors New Zealand to guide you all the steps. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, guys, and I'll make sure that I'll be in the Palmerston North Airport to pick you up upon your arrival in New
Oh,
Zealand.
thank you very much.
Personally. Yes,
Thank you,
you so
Joseph.
much.
And
Thank
then
you.
bye, Vandana. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
And then guys, one of our support also sa mga freebies namin sa mga kababayan natin, it will be I'll be editing your CVs and interview coaching. So it's one of our what you call that, pastoral care namin sa kapwa kababayan natin para hindi kayo mawala pag nandito na kayo sa New Zealand. We will fight according to the fight sa mga kalahing kapantay. It's always be kasi dito sa New Zealand kasi is more on yung CV is must be New Zealand style. So ang CV natin sa Pilipinas normally 10 pages, 5 pages, it will be cut short to 3 pages only. So those are the things that I'm going to teach you during your your stay here in New Zealand, and then I will coach your partner how to do it, all those things. So it will be a total package for you. Scholarship from IPU, scholarship from us, and then support from the organization. So it will be ba't ba ako nag-English? Nakalimutan.
Tagalog ka na po, Ma'am Jazz.
Oo, nakalimutan ko, Tagalog na pala tayo. So lahat po tayo, matutulungan po natin lahat ang ating kababayan. Kasi alam ko, kailangan natin ng tama si Joseph, kailangan natin ng pagsusuporta sa simula, and nandito po kami na susuporta sa inyo hanggang sa makakaya po. So, any more questions for us? Alam ko nahihiya yung iba. At marami pong salamat kung sa maganda po yung feedback ni Sir Alvin that our seminar is brief but well detailed. Marami pong salamat. And rest assured po, libre po yung processing fee namin. Hindi po kami nag-charge for Filipinos. And then, I would like to welcome Miss Cora here in our group. Miss Cora po will be our future partner for our organization. So nandito po siya. Marami pong salamat sa pagdating sa aming webinar, Ate Cora.
Maraming
Kamusta po?
Cora.
Naka-silent kasi sa Ate Cors.
So
kung wala na pong question, kami po ay magpapaalam at huwag po kayong mag-alala. Marami pong salamat. Ito po ay panimula lamang. Hindi po kami bibitaw sa inyong pangarap. Maraming salamat Joseph. Maraming salamat Roma. And then hanggang sa muli.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.